As transgender women who date straight men, I have a question. Does that make the straight men gay? Honestly, my personal beliefs, society just loves to label everything and put so much pressure on the men who date us. You could be in a relationship with somebody and be as comfortable as you can with that person, and once you start to put a label on it, it makes it uncomfortable. And I think that's the problem that we encounter as trans women who like to date straight men, where that person is not comfortable because society says it's wrong or you must be gay, those type of things. Me, I dated a straight guy since I transitioned. We dated for 4 years, and it was probably one of the most wonderful relationships I've ever had in my life. However, he wanted children. Obviously, I could not birth a child. We could adopt, but he wanted his own natural born child. So we actually went our separate ways. I'm really curious to see what you girls feel and think about dating and how you perceive the men you date. I personally really believe my boyfriend of the 4 years was a total straight man. What do you think?
Well, why did you think he was straight, but he knew what you were, right? So how did he ask you that question about you producing a child physically from your stomach, or just you having sex with a woman? Which one?
No, he wanted children. He
All
wanted
right.
children. And I do feel he's totally straight. He was attracted to me as a woman.
Femininity, that's what
Yes.
brought him.
Yes. He was not attracted to my penis. He was attracted to me as a woman. And that's how our relationship was. There was more companionship, more passion, more romance. And this was the first encounter for him. Although there was like 11-year difference because I like younger guys. And it was just amazing relationship for me. We're all different. Obviously, we're going to have different opinions and views. Give me some insight, Gia.
I think it's like both. They can either be classified as gay and straight, because first foremost part is they're attracted to our mystique beauty, which is that woman and feminine side of us. But then there are times when our mystique beauty becomes something else in the bedroom, because sometimes we're thinking that we're going to be this girl with them, and they're perceiving us as this male. They want our body parts to grow and and to function and to come like a fountain, whereas they make you feel like you're the man. So sometimes I find that there's some of them that would just strictly don't even want to see that or even play with it. But it goes both ways. It can either be classified gay and just using a woman as a front, as a clutch to keep their masculinity.
I kind of agree with that. I think there's two types of men that engage with transsexual women. You have your, what I call a tranny chaser, which would be a guy that solely messes with transsexual women because of their gender and of what they have, not their gender rather because we're women, but of their genitalia because they have penises. And then I feel there's straight men that date transgendered women, and it's a different experience for them. Like Angelique said, I've been in 4 major relationships in my life, and for each guy, I was their first trans woman. And I guarantee you, there was not a stitch of homosexuality in those men. Probably the biggest issue we had was the fact that they viewed me as a female so much, but I still had a penis. You know what I mean? But well, no, I wouldn't say that's not why they were attracted to me. That's something they overlooked because they loved me as a woman and for my intelligence and everything else. So I think that men who genuinely date straight women because they like her as a woman are considered straight because they're attracted to femininity. See, a gay male is a male who's attracted to a male, which would entail masculinity, hairiness, no breasts, someone who doesn't wear makeup, someone who doesn't look like a woman. So to say that a man that engages in any way with a trans woman is gay is just, I believe, a little ignorant and narrow-minded, I feel. I think it's gotten into a gray area because of the way trans women present themselves, because of the
Penis.
the high, right, the penis and the high, I think it's the penis, and it's also, with the women's side, I think it's the way that men treat us. A lot of times guys approach us as dirty little secrets, and it's like, oh yeah, like Gia was saying, I want to get behind. If I take a man home, and we're about to get it in, and when I come out of the washroom because I'm getting freshened up, you're on all fours, and that asshole is douched and ready to go.
I'm gonna give him what he wants.
He, I feel, would have homosexual tendencies, so I think he's with me, like you said,
And
as a
he would
gateway
be
and
bad.
a way to feel
Hello.
secure. So that's my take on it. Tamyra, I know you got a lot to say on this, boo.
Baby,
Let it out.
this is my opinion on it. I believe that it is what the individual is attracted to. Some men are attracted to. They have accepted themselves. It's really not about you as a trans woman, whether you're a trans woman or a heterosexual woman. It's really not about you. It's about the individual. If he looks at himself as a gay man or a man that is attracted to penis, then he's going to date a woman who's comfortable, a trans woman who's comfortable with her penis. And I think for any trans woman to identify herself as a trans woman and or having homosexual relations with a man, I think that's a sad commentary, because if you're
She's calling herself a boy.
hello, if you're going to alter your body to emulate a woman, why would you align yourself with anything dealing with homosexuality?
Well,
and I think for a woman to, a trans woman to say that, it makes me think that she's belligerent, and it makes me think that she's incompetent. So me, myself, personally, I am attracted to straight men because in my world where I drive my avenue, I am a woman. WOMAN. I am a woman.